Let's discuss opioid overdose. Here is everything you need to know about an opioid overdose. Opioids are a class of drugs that include prescription pain medications such as morphine, oxycodone, and hydrocodone, as well as illicit drugs like heroin and fentanyl. These substances work by binding to opioid receptors in the brain, reducing pain and producing euphoria. However, in excessive amounts, opioids suppress the central nervous system. This will decrease the patient's respiratory drive, leading to slowed breathing, also called bradypnea. Hypoxia or low oxygen levels, unconsciousness, and potentially death are possible as well. The term opioid refers to a class of drugs that act on the central nervous system to relieve pain, while overdose refers to the excessive consumption of it, leading to toxic or fatal effects. You may have heard the term opiate as well. An opiate is a drug that comes naturally from the opium poppy, like morphine or codeine, whereas an opioid is a broader term that includes both natural opiates and synthetic or man-made drugs, like fentanyl or oxycodone, that act the same way in the body. Opioids affect the body by depressing the central nervous system. This will result in slow breathing, which will slowly lead to respiratory arrest. Patients experiencing an opioid overdose often present with decreased level of consciousness, pinpoint pupils, also called miosis, and respiratory depression. A key diagnostic feature of an opioid overdose is the presence of pinpoint pupils, which means constricted pupils, altered mental status, and a slow respiratory rate, also called bradypnea. To manage an opioid overdose, you should first assess the patient's airway, breathing, and circulation. If the patient is unresponsive with inadequate respirations, begin rescue breathing using a BVM with oxygen flow immediately. Once you initiate positive pressure ventilation, then you should administer naloxone. Always administer ventilations first, before naloxone. Here's a very important quick tip. Never ever ever delay positive pressure ventilation to administer naloxone. Always administer positive pressure ventilations first, before attempting to give naloxone if a patient has a slowed respiratory rate. If you do not provide positive pressure ventilation, the patient may progress into respiratory arrest and then cardiac arrest. If this occurs, you will no longer be able to give naloxone. Again, always administer positive pressure ventilations first. Naloxone, also called Narcan, is an opioid antagonist that rapidly reverses the effects of the opioids by displacing them from the opioid receptors. Naloxone can be given intranasally, intramuscularly, or through the IV. The intranasal route is preferred. The intramuscular route is second, and the IV route is often used as a last resort and can only be used by ALS providers. When giving naloxone intranasally via a single dose preload, insert the nozzle fully into one nostril and press the plunger to deliver the full dose. If you are administering it using a syringe and atomizer, remember that you can only put 1 milliliter of fluid in each nostril at a time. If more than 1 milliliter is given at once, the excess may not be absorbed properly and could drip out of the nostril. To ensure effectiveness, if a higher dose is needed, it should be split between both nostrils, giving 1 milliliter in each of the nostrils. If naloxone is effective, the patient may regain consciousness and begin breathing normally within minutes. However, some opioids, especially fentanyl and long-acting formulas, may require repeated doses or continuous monitoring. For this reason, all patients who overdose on opioids need to be transported to the hospital for further evaluation in case they return to an overdose state when the naloxone wears off. Be aware that naloxone can precipitate withdrawal symptoms, leading to agitation, nausea, vomiting, and even combativeness. Want to watch the full video? Watch the full video and get so much more with your full access membership by going to howtonremt.com or scanning the on-screen QR code now.